King and Caboodle Cabaret presents Kings of Comedy. Two Caucasian drag kings, wee Jambo, dressed in a red tracksuit, holding a mic, next to his co-host, Phil Herrin, dressed in a blue tracksuit, holding a mic.
I can do better. Anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you. No, you can't. Yes, I can. No, you can't. I can. No, you can't. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Anyway, you can lift up, lift longer. It's not later. I'm stronger than you. No, you're not. Yes, I am. No, you're not. Yes, I am. No, you're not. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I can get a lassie. I'll get one that's classy. I can go on the tacky. The one that's tacky. I get through like smoking trees. Are you proud of that? Aye. Wow, you're a rat. And you know you can reach, I can reach lower. I can reach any no lower than you. No, you can't. Yes, I can. No, you can't. Yes, I can. No, you can't. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. I'll give you that, aye, fair enough. Any ball you can kick, I can kick harder.
He kicks wee Jambo in the balls.
Harder than you. Can you, aye? Aye, I can. Can you, aye? Aye, I can. Can you, aye? Can you, aye? Can you, aye? Any pants you can wear, I can wear better.
Wee Jambo yanks down his trackies to reveal his white underpants.
What a stop! Check me out! Jesus Christ! I'm a star, I'm a star! I can turn my baby, vodka pints are heavy. I can drink it quicker, but get even sicker. I can rave off through the night. Can you even dance though? Can you shite? Anything you can wear, I can wear better. And what you wear, I look better than you. No, you can't. Yes, I can. No, you can't. And you're red. No, you can't. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Anything you can see, I can see faster. I can see faster than you. Yes, I can. And you know you can see, I can see faster. I can see anything faster than you. I can do a star jump after one or two bumps. But that's Willie. No, you're being silly. I can have a dance on it. Can you dance? Yeah, sure. Oh, the master Willie. Now you're being silly. I can leave all through the night. No, you can't. Yes, I can. You're talking shite. And you know you can sing. I can sing. I can grow my beard much better than you. No, you can't. I can. You're talking shit. You go fucking right. I've had enough. I'm done.
They walk away from each other. Phil Herrin in his blue tracksuit stands against the blue wall, almost invisibly.
Do you know what, Phil? What? Your beard's actually quite good. You think? Aye, it's got good definition along the jawline. Oh, cheers, pal! Right. Anything to say about me? No. Just kidding, you look well! Yes, we can!
Himish Macbeth. No, I am not bloody cursed, okay? And I am going to tell you all exactly why.
Caucasian drag king Himish Macbeth is sitting in their wheelchair, wearing Shakespearean garb and holding a mic.
You're certainly not supposed to say Macbeth in a theatre, and you're really, really not supposed to say Macbeth on stage. Because bad things will happen, okay, as Jambo was saying. Honestly, over the years, so many incidents have been attributed to this, okay? Actors getting accidentally stabbed on stage, riots breaking out. Actually, my favourite story is from when Charlton Heston played the role of Macbeth. Somehow, before the show, his tights got soaked in kerosene, and over the course of the performance, he sustained severe burns to his legs and groin.
Himish has a pained grimace on his face.
Charlton. Okay. Curses don't burn penises. People burn penises. Okay, I don't believe in this curse, but it does fascinate me, right? Because my favourite story of where it comes from is this. Imagine that you are a theatre company, and you have put your heart and soul into a groundbreaking new piece of performance art This has important things to say about life and the world and love and society, and no one buys a fucking ticket. Your skin, right? So you dust off your ghost sheet, you put on a quick production of Macbeth. Because Macbeth is boring, it is predictable, but it is very, very commercially viable. And basically what this says is that between the rioting and the stabbing and the penis burns, actually the worst, the most unlucky thing that creative people can imagine is that we might have to be boring. I fucking love that. Macbeth, of course, written by William Shakespeare, and there's actually a lot of speculation out there, it has been over the years, about whether Shakespeare himself was a fellow member of the LGBTQA+ community, right? Because certainly a lot of his writing is super gay, okay? My favourite Shakespeare quote comes not from Macbeth, but from Coriolanus. And it's when the character of Tullus Aufidius is explaining to Coriolanus how much he has missed him since he last saw him. Nightly since have I dreamt of encounters twixt thyself and me. We have been down together in my sleep, unbuckling helms, fisting each other's throat.
Himish has a look of disbelief on his face.
Yeah. But it's okay, actually. Scholars of the time assure us that Shakespeare couldn't have been gay for one very good reason. At this point in time, being gay had not yet been invented.
Himish looks perplexed.
Not invented. At the same time, of course, it was highly illegal. And I just think, if you make illegal something that has not yet been invented, you're surely just giving people ideas. Like, I can imagine Shakespeare kind of sitting in a tavern somewhere, he's desperately trying to come up with ideas for his latest play, okay, so he thinks, I know, I'll see what's been made illegal recently that hasn't yet been invented. So he gets out his phone.
Himish props one foot up on his wheelchair and mimes looking at a phone.
Universal suffrage, will never catch on.
He mimes scrolling and then sees something interesting.
Sodomy. Now, that looks fun. But anyway, this curse, right? What I kind of wonder is whether Shakespeare himself fell prey to his own curse, the curse of Macbeth. Because certainly his writing is still very commercially viable, okay? Hundreds of Shakespeare plays still being put on every single year. But I also know that as soon as I said his name, a lot of you out there instantly felt kind of bored, okay? Because that is still really overwhelmingly his legacy, okay? His boredom, his predictability. And so, in conclusion, that is how I can reassure you all that I do not carry the curse of Macbeth, okay? Because I promise that I will never be boring. I'll never be predictable. And I will certainly never be commercially viable.
Drag artist of colour Ferris walks on stage wearing a feathered onesie, tight PVC red shirt and skirt, and a rooster headpiece. They lip sync with movements that are quite camp and silly and involve a lot of touching themselves.
And the elephant goes toot, ducks and quack, and fish go blood, and the seal goes ow, ow, ow. But there's one sound that no one knows. What does the fox say?
They jump and skip around the stage, twerk their butts, and then take off their jacket, and then flap their elbows like they're a chicken.
What the fuck? Oh, happy, 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 oh. What the fuck?
They punch the air and shake their head up and down, energetically. They drop to the floor and crawl on all fours as if pecking for seeds.
And digging holes, tiny paws up the hill. Suddenly you're standing still. Your fur is red.
They slowly stand up and unzip and take off their skirt.
Disguise. But if you meet a friendly horse, will you communicate by more? Will you speak to that? What does the fox say?
They continue to leap about the stage with erratic, bouncy camp movements, including dropping to the floor and pecking the ground like a chicken.
What the fuck say? What the fuck say? What does the fuck say?
They stand up and walk slowly to the wall and lean against it seductively and slap their butt cheek.
Somewhere deep in the woods, I know you're hiding.
They walk off stage and go into the audience.
Will we ever know? We'll always be a mystery. What do you
In the final moments, they get back on stage, lie back on the drum riser and kick their legs, and then do another chicken impression before they finish.
It's Brittany, bitch!
Caucasian drag king King Hoberon, looking very dapper.
Tobias Benjamin, actually, but all the lads from school still call me Tubbers. School. That hotbed of raw youthful masculinity, the rugger, the house cup, Founders Day, the dorms, the good old-fashioned anal penetration. But I digress. When I received an invitation to speak here tonight, well, I can't say I was surprised. Head boy, a writer, and I don't mean to boast, but I was voted most likely to be a banker in my school's yearbook. Although when they printed it, there was a slight spelling mistake. I wanted to take this platform to share a little about how scared I was when I made the big move from the sunny climes of the south of England to the wild glens of Scotland. There was lots to be anxious about, you know, will the locals understand English? Is the tap water safe to drink? Have they heard of democracy? All usual fears for any Englishman who's made the brave journey north. But I had one particularly individual anxiety that topped the lot. How would I cope so far away from my mother? I won't lie to you, our last weekend living together was a real bummer. But, as always, Mummy prevailed. She pulled out all the stops to show me what Scotland has to offer. And so I've prepared a small, or as the Scottish would say, wee, tribute to the finest vanilla that Berkshire has to offer. This is Mummy's Scottish Surprise. The jubilant day I met the world, teeny tiny fists furled, in I whirled, thank God, a boy, of not inconsiderable girth, swiftly followed by the afterbirth. And though Mummy needed plenty of stitch, she's still my favourite home counties bitch. A year went by and I grew high on mother's breasts. Oh, success! To greet her sweet teats was to meet an addictive pleasure. Blessed was I by such an enchanting treasure. But measure my words, the dreaded day did come when I was told to suck not her nipple but my thumb. I was just 14, young and pristine, When Mummy broke my doting heart, she spoke, "Now, darling, to tell you the truthy, I find you've become a little too toothy." I started to wail, torn asunder, and from her breast I did have to surrender. But not all was lost. I weathered the pain of adolescent pain and came, frequently. I also came of age. The stage was set for me to jet to pastures strange and worlds of change. For I was to leave, to grieve, to cleave myself from my maternal nest. But oh, the send-off that Mamma prepared. She dared to share a Scottish delight, to show me my tartan future might be bright. What a sight at the kitchen table. A small glittering dome of red and white foil, inside a spoil of milky chalk, shrouding a creamy soft substance strange to feel, and all atop a biscuit wheel. To tell you the truth, I was flummoxed, until she explained that it was tonics. I unwrapped the foil with trembling hands and, lingering to finger the sticky coating, I raised the taste of Scotland to my lips. Oh, a sensation to eclipse all others. Thank you, Mother. I was astounded by the generous mound of marshmallow cream, a veritable Nigella Lawson wet dream. I sampled the cream in ecstasies of pleasure, another lick for good measure. And as I savoured it soft and silk, Mother revealed she'd whipped it from her own breast milk.
He discards the mic and then pulls a tonics tea cake from in his jacket and interacts with it in a seductive striptease. He pulls a second tonics tea cake from within his waistcoat. With his back to the audience, he takes off his shirt, turns around to reveal tonics tea cakes packaging stuck to his bare breasts like pasties. He takes off his belt and then whips off his trousers and dances in his underwear. He pulls another tonics tea cake from his pants and ends with it in his mouth on his knees. Caucasian drag king Jambo in a red tracksuit on stage, lip-syncing to a video that is being projected of himself in the same tracksuit sitting on his sofa drinking a beer. It also shows him sitting in the bath drinking a beer.
It's that time of year, it all becomes clear. Self-care is important, so listen here. You want to take a bath, go for it, pen. You want to smoke a blunt, make it 10. Do what you need to do to get it through the day. Can't lie out or spend the time with your babe. Personally, I put myself a joint or any recreational drug to your point. But my very favourite hymn, well, my special one, comes in a tin, eat it up in a pan. This is my very favourite hymn for that special one. Comes in a tin, eat it in a pan. I want to make soup for your hen, soup for your hen. I want to make soup for your hen, soup for your hen. Tomato, lentil, minestrone, cold or hot. Whack it out that tin, put it in a pot. I want to make soup for your hen, soup for your hen. I want to make soup for your hen, soup for your hen. I want to make soup for your hen, soup for your hen.
The clip cuts to Jambo out of drag, presenting as a woman dressed in a black and red dress and fishnet stockings with a tinsel boa around the neck.
She looks a feeling in those subs, a chemical reaction. Sexual response is only part of the transaction. I go her in her house, no, it's not to get my hoe, and put her favourite pea in ham.
Jambo now has a can of soup in his hand.
No, it's not to get my hoe, I put her favourite pea and ham into a bowl. Yeah, oh, put her favourite pea and ham into a bowl. Oh, yeah, oh, I whack it in a bowl, man.
the woman is now eating a bowl of soup sitting on the sofa.
That's good soup. Cheers. Yeah. Soup for your head, soup for your head. I want you mean soup for your head, soup for your head. Soup for your head, soup for your head. Now here comes the breakdown, that serious time. So light yourself a candle, get a glass of wine. We'll go through this together like old Mother Hubbard. Let's have a look in my big old cupboard. You ready? Plain tomato, I got your head.
Jambo is showing each flavour of soup on the screen, and several audience members are holding up hands as well.
The butternut squash with sauteed quinoa, maybe a touch of paprika.
Who the fuck's that?
The face of an unknown woman appears on the screen.
Well, that took a weird turn. I've been informed it takes 40 seconds for the projector to go back up. So I'm going to collect my soup. Can we please give a round of applause for our tomato soup? Keep it going for an ox tail. Bring the love for the vegetable, that chunky lad. Bring in the minestrone. Last but not least, it's cream and chicken.
Caucasian drag king Phil Herrin on stage wearing a blue tracksuit, blue shirt and a baseball cap. Phil is from Edinburgh.
Right, I've got a feeling I'm going to regret this question. Is anyone here from Edinburgh? One person, it's my wife. Fuck's sake, right? Is anyone here familiar with Edinburgh? A few, right. So, I wrote this song in lockdown, right, when you couldn't really leave the house, right? You were allowed 1 hour of exercise a day, so obviously I did 1 hour as Phil, and then 1 hour in other costumes. Because, I'm not the sort of person to exercise. I've never exercised in my life, can't even run a bath, right? As soon as the government tells me I'm only allowed to do something for an hour, you bet I'm doing all fucking 12 hours in the day, giving it chain fonda, doing all the stretches. I even joined a Zoom class, right? And this is a genuine story. I joined a Zoom class, and at one point, she's laughing because it is true. This is how unfit I am. I had paid to take part in this class, right? And at one point, I just disappeared from the screen. And the wee instructor was like, "Excuse me, Phil, would you like to come back? We can't see you." I am currently at this point lying on the sofa in my pants eating Jaffa cakes. So, I wrote this wee song in lockdown when I couldn't do much else, right? And it is a wee bit Edinburgh based, but in the whole 4 hours I have been in Glasgow, I have realised that there's a lot of similarities. We've got a wee neighbourhood in Edinburgh called Leith, right? And don't let Edinburgh Live tell you otherwise. They said Leith has just been voted 4th coolest neighbourhood in Europe. Europe. And I can tell you, there is nothing fucking cool about living in Leith, right? They put in a Starbucks in a bunch of student flats and they were like, ta-da! So, if you're not familiar with Edinburgh, you might not get some of the references. However, you're familiar with Glasgow. Then you should, because what I've realised is there are similarities between Leith and Glasgow. So I'm going to sing you a wee song, and you're not going to know the words because I wrote it. Right, so please do not try and sing along. I actually borrowed the beat from my dear friend Grandmaster Flash. Alright, we're good pals. He's a Leither. Right, so I'm going to sing a wee song and then that'll be it, right? And then we'll bring someone else on, eh? Right, are you alright with that? Perfect, thank you very much. Whenever you're ready, thank you. Get a wee chair pop on the go, that's it. What's happening? Your Uncle Phil bringing an absolute banger into your ear hole.
Phil bops about the stage to the beat.
My name is Phil, yes, Phil Herrin, and for the last 9 years I've been the drag king, performing in the pond and doing the rabbit hole, singing for the cunts and the queue for the dough. I'm wee, fierce, I talk the talk, and at the end of the night I'll be doing Leith Walk, standing on the corner laughing, getting pissed. Can I tell you just how much I wish my brothers, sisters and my pals were free to kiss who they want and be who they want to be. That shit never occurred to me because I've got that privilege, you see.
They stroke the bulge in their pants.
My name is Phil, yes, Phil Herrin, and if you try and act smart, I'll put you in the bin. You might see me as the height of shite. I hope you know I'll put up a fight. I'd take you for the left and I'd take you for the right. I'd be pals with them because the cunt's alright. My quick wet raps, I'll grind you down, and you'll wish that you'd never stepped foot in my town. Have you ever met a rap and track king? Cause I'm looking around, and here's the thing, I've never seen another brother quite like me. No, even on the radio or MTV. Standing on the corner laughing, getting pushed. Can I tell you just how much I wish my brothers, sisters and my pals were free to kiss who they want and be who they want to be. That shit never occurred to me because I've got that privilege, you see.
He takes a drink.
My name is Phil, yes, Phil Herrin, and if you're going to the bar, I'll take a gin. I'm a sound wee guy and a party laugh. When the sun comes out, I shout, taps off! Once I was asked to be on MSP, but I turned it down for the YLT. I'd rather be at home making heavy sounds down in London with a bunch of clowns. I don't talk shite and I try not to fear, cause leave Glasgow's not made to persevere. There's nowhere in the world I'd rather exist, cause there's no other place that's quite like this. Standing on the corner laughing, getting pished. Can I tell you just how much I wish my brothers, sisters and my pals were free to kiss who they want and be who they want to be. That shit never occurred to me because I've got that privilege, you see. My name is Phil, yes, Phil Herrin, and if you try and act smart, I'll take you on the chin. I will. Take up the fucking chin. Is that you being smart? You just laughed. My name is Phil and I've run out of rhymes. I've racked my brain 100 times. I've been on for a minute so I have to go. Cheers for coming and enjoy the show. YLT FM. Thank you very much, thank you. That's it.
King Hoberon back on stage again, wearing a sparkly sequin top and light-coloured trousers. They have short cropped hair with highlights.
Profile of such important matters. However, I have been noticing over the past few years that some people seem to be getting a little too aware, obsessive even. So my dear friend Emily and I thought it wise to help these people with some suggestions for other ways they could spend their time. Naturally, we have done this in song form. Gav, would you please play the track?
They stand straight behind the microphone with their hands clasped.
I've noticed lots of people deciding to obsess over other people's pronouns and how they like to dress. Now you do you, I suppose, but think you've got it wrong. There's so much else you could do with your time, and I put some of it into a song. Instead of obsessing over trans people, why not read a book? Why not have a nice cup of tea or watch a bit of Snook? You could teach a budgie to have a laugh like Jimmy Carr's. Relax, evade your taxes, learn the names of all the stars. Instead of obsessing over trans people, why not have some fun? I think that if you did, it would be best for everyone. You could learn the rhythms of the bossa nova clave, or have this lovely snack I warmed up in the microwave. There's cooking and there's pottery, collecting stamps and hockey. There's being a loving parent or being a disc jockey. There's martial arts, bagel tarts, the depths of Wikipedia. There's baking bread to deadlines and needing to need speed. Yeah, you could eat some paper or you could nurse a rat. You could fight the climate crisis or just have a chat. You could dress as a giraffe, write letters to the Times or Telegraph. Actually, maybe not that last one. If you've got a castle in Bonnie Edinburgh, why not make some magical costumes? You could do a wizarding photo shoot in all your many rooms. You could be an academic who has fun research to do, rather than staging debates on whether marginalised groups should have as many rights as you. There's time to take up Morris dancing, take the plunge and start freelancing. You could try to fart like Shrek or let Duolingo so teach you check. This is only the very beginning, think how much you will be grinning. Your life will be brighter and breezier. It's really so much easier not to fixate on a trans person, knowing them out their day, and decide to fill your time in literally any other way.
Phil Herrin and we Jambo on stage, improving together.
I know, you thought your tofu was
You're
bad.
shaming me for that, you gluten-free sourdough.
Listen, right, Phil.
Aye.
Phil. See, if I eat gluten, right?
Right. I don't know if I want to know, Jambo. I don't even know that close yet.
Phil, if I eat gluten, I get a sore tum-tum. I get a sore tum-tum and my poos go like a rabbit.
I was going to say, do you make your own soup? Toilet soup?
It sounds like this when it comes out.
Surely? That's quite a dainty poo for such a not dainty bloke.
I know. You try, sir. You agreed. Listen, right, when I started doing drag, this tracksuit was baggy on me. And I went through a phase when I thought, oh fuck, I need to go back to Paisley and get a new tracksuit. But no, I gave up the gluten and I wasn't as bloated anymore, so it's alright for you, you fucking skelf.
What did you just call me? What the fuck is a skelf? Is that some sort of weird West Coast thing?
A skelf?
Skelf?
Skelf? Who knows what a skelf is? Morak, tell me, tell him. Morak.
A wee skinny monkey.
A wee skinny monkey. Is that what it is? Do you know this?
Banana feet?
Do we know the song?
Skinny monkey, long legs, big banana feet. We went to the pictures, we couldn't get a seat. When the picture started, skinny monkey farted. Skinny monkey, long legs, big banana feet. I would like to add, if you want to book us for your children's parties, we are available every second Sunday.
Every second Sunday, yeah. Some Saturdays.
Aye,
Some Saturdays.
depends if the football's on or not.
Aye, depends if your Wayne's ugly, because I'm not doing an ugly Wayne's
Oh, but we can put a wee mask on it.
Do you know, that's what I liked about COVID. The ugly Waynes, right? You go, oh, they're all lined up at school. You go, fucking hell, stinking. Put a mask on them.
Aye, and if they didn't have a mask, you could just pull yours up like this and then you can. It's great, fucking problem solved.
It was ideal, honestly, it was ideal. Anyway, well, have we got any more acts? No.
I think we do.
I think we are, yeah. Do you think we should just do an hour, just standing up?
They'd enjoy it. Don't know how many times we could chat about soup.
I know, do you know, we were told you're tight for time, and I don't know if you've guessed, but we like to talk, right? I don't know.
Love a gab.
Love a gab.
A wee gab. Big gab.
A big ramble.
Sorry, that's a good callback. Have you done this before?
Yeah. Nah, I'm brand new, man. Brand new. I just told them up at gigs and put soup down my trousers, and I just hope for the best. I've been doing stand-up gigs, and it honestly, like, the minute I reach out my trousers, because it's that pub, and you need to bring your own mic, you need to bring your own speaker.
Your own soup.
Your own soup. Do you know, I did one gig and they had soup in the back, but nobody was allowed to touch it. Genuinely.
The forbidden soup.
It was the forbidden
There's
soup.
something quite alluring about that, eh?
I know, it's like, oh, what have you got in the rider? Have you got Cristal? Have you got Prosecco? No, they fucking... What's the soup that I can't pronounce? Miller. No, I rapped minestrone and I was quite clear with that one, thank you. I thought my delivery, the diction was quite good on the minestrone, but thanks for making me feel insecure about that section of the song now.
I think you need to go and work on your diction, eh?
What's that, Morag? What's that soup? You can't Mulligatawny. Mulgavi? That Mulgavi soup, that one. What is in it? Posh people. It's just the bones of the rich ground up in
Tory
Aberdeen.
tears.
Oh, that's up there.
Oh, here, by the way, we did a wee raffle, eh? Should we see who's won some prizes?
We did do a raffle. The tickets were only yellow and pink like they were
They were
advertised.
blue, the best colour.
Listen, we're in Glasgow, thank fuck they could turn it in a green tracksuit. That's controversial.
Caucasian burlesque performer Innocence Bliss, wearing a long platinum blonde wig, has a costume in the brand colours of Scotland's national drink Iron Brew, blue and orange. On their head is a headdress made of 2 cans of Iron Brew. They have a can of Iron Brew in their hands and parade it around the stage.
Everybody in the world loves Iron Brew. Everybody in the world loves Iron Brew. Everybody in the world loves Iron Brew.
Innocence looks upset by the distorted music. She holds the can of Iron Brew to her ears several times as if listening to it. Then she opens the can, takes a sniff, looks taken aback, but then tentatively goes in for a sip. The sip becomes a gulp and then she chugs the whole can. Grabbing her skirt, she twirls and twirls on the spot and does the Highland fling. Takes off her skirt, waves her hands, teases the audience, and then bites off her gloves. She does the Highland fling again, before getting exhausted and sitting on the drum riser.
New Iron Brew Extra's got no sugar and tastes amazing.
This is fucking shit!
She stands up angrily. She scratches her chin and then goes off stage. She comes back holding a sign that says "Bring back real Iron Brew" and continues to do the Highland fling, holding the sign above her head. She throws down the sign and then proceeds to strip off the rest of her costume. Starts to undo her blue corset. She tosses away her corset and then grabs her belly and rubs it in relief. She then dances around the stage, pumping the air with both hands, and starts to peel off her bra straps. Takes off her bra, goes and grabs a can of Iron Brew and takes it before opening it all over herself. That's the end of the show.